I told them what she did to his blanket. My 6-year-old Jake has this yellow dinosaur blanket my mom made him before she passed away last year. It's got little T-Rexes and Triceratops stitched all over it, soft fleece. The whole thing looks like happiness in fabric. He takes it everywhere. To school, in the car, to sleepovers, sometimes even to Target, where it drags along the floor like a tiny cape of comfort. That blanket is sacred. It's the last thing my mom ever made, and Jake's been clinging to it ever since we lost her. The kid already had to say goodbye to his grandma. He doesn't need to lose the one thing that still smells like her. Last weekend, my brother-in-law Kevin brought over his new girlfriend Amber for family dinner. She was polite enough at first, helped cut carrots, asked if the deviled eggs had paprika, smiled a lot, seemed normal. Then Jake came in with his blanket, flopped onto the couch, and started watching cartoons while the adults were still finishing dinner. I saw Amber glance over and her nose crinkled up like the blanket farted directly at her. I just ignored it, whatever. After dinner, Jake knocked out on the couch like a tiny human burrito. When I went to carry him upstairs, I realized the blanket was gone. Nowhere. Just poof, vanished. So I asked the room if anyone saw where it went. Amber raises her hand like a second grader. "Oh, I threw it in the washing machine," she says. It looked kind of gross. I stared at her like she just admitted to microwaving someone's wedding ring. I bolted to the laundry room and, yep, there it was. My son's one-of-a-kind, handmade, grief-laced blanket, getting boiled alive in hot water with bleach. Bleach. The yellow was fading into this weird pale white. The dinosaurs? Bleeding together like a watercolor crime scene. I yanked it out mid-cycle, furious, and screamed, "What did you do?" Amber blinked at me like I was overreacting. "It needed a deep clean. Kids are gross." No, 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 no. This wasn't a bath towel or a gym sock. This was the last tangible piece of my mother. A comfort item for a 6-year-old who cries at night missing her. The blanket was wrecked, ruined. Jake woke up while I was still holding it, and when I showed him, he cried harder than he did at her funeral. Full-on heartbreak. My stomach actually hurt watching him sob like that. Kevin tried to calm everyone down. Said, "She was just trying to help. We can buy a new one." I wanted to scream. Buy a new one? From where? Dead grandmas are us? Amber kept throwing out fake apologies that felt like a customer service refund script. "I'm really sorry, I just didn't know it mattered." That part? Yeah, that's what made me snap. The next day, I called Kevin's parents. I told them everything. The blanket, the bleach, Jake crying, the whole disrespectful mess. Kevin's mom went silent on the phone and then said, "I remember your mom making that blanket. She was so proud of it." Then her voice cracked. Kevin's dad, furious, said if Amber could be so reckless with something that meant so much to a grieving child, she wasn't welcome in their home. At all. They called Kevin immediately. I didn't hear the call, but apparently it was savage. Word got around the family fast. By lunchtime, every group chat was exploding. Aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone had heard. And turns out, Amber had a bit of a track record. She once tossed Kevin's sister's leftovers after a family dinner because they looked old. Reorganized Kevin's mom's spice rack without asking. Then laughed when she couldn't find anything. You know the type. Confident in a "why are people mad when I fix their stuff" kind of way. By midweek, Kevin's entire family had effectively blacklisted her. No invites, no holidays. One cousin called her Clorox Amber, and it stuck. Kevin tried to defend her until his mom said flat out, "She's not welcome at Christmas." That did it. Amber then started texting me, crying about how I ruined her relationship, and she was just trying to be helpful. She even offered to pay for a new blanket, like there's a dollar amount for grandma's final gift to her grandson. I told her, "There's no receipt for love. You broke something that can't be fixed." 2 weeks later, Kevin dumped her. Apparently, he finally realized that if your whole family starts icing someone out after one incident, maybe that person wasn't just trying to help. And Jake, he still misses the original, but my mother-in-law helped me sew patches onto what's left. Now it's patched and a little Frankenstein-y, but still his, still love, and absolutely never going near a washing machine again.